but it's going to take forever to get this all on YouTube. It's taken 33 minutes for a 6-minute video. It's ridiculous. The Red Headed Fiddler, written by Nick Heath. He played his song for anyone who will give him the time of day. You can hear him play. At the setting sun, hear the red-headed fiddler play. And it says chorus. Then it says, his song will fill your heart with joy to brighten up your day. He plays like a kid with a brand new toy. Hear the red-headed fiddler play. Then it says chorus. Smile to your face, he will surely bring with never a need for pay. They say he can make the angels sing. Hear the red-headed fiddler play. Hey, hey. Then it says chorus. I don't know what the chorus is. Yep. Okay. Starting to get tired. He's got a lot of shit. This is a lifetime of stuff that I'm doing in a couple hours, so naturally I'm a little sleepy. A Shattered Old Cabin, written by Urban Heath, September 15th, 2000. A shattered old cabin out on the plain. Very little is left from before. Just a doorway, a window, part of a pane. A few rotten planks on the floor. A family once lived here, long, long ago. Children once played in the yard, in summer's hot days and winter's cold snow, where life was abundant but hard. The door, the roof, and windows are gone. The laughter, the joy, and the tears. The barn, the stock all about, and so on, have been taken away by the years. Shattered old cabin. Oh, it's sad. This is called The Funeral. I was walking in Savannah past a church, decayed and dim, when slowly through the window came a plaintive funeral hymn. And my sympathy awakened, and a wonder quickly grew, till I found myself environed in a little colored pew. Out front a colored couple sat in sorrow nearly wild. On the altar was a casket, and in the casket was a child. I could picture him while living, curly hair, protruding lips. I'd seen perhaps 1,000 in my hurried southern trips. Rose, a sad old colored preacher, from his little wooden desk, with a manner sort of awkward, and countenance grotesque. The simplicity and shrewdness in his Ethiopian face showed the wisdom and ignorance of a crushed, undying race. And he said, now don't be weepin' for this pretty bit of clay, for the little boy who lived there was done gone and run away. He was doin' very finely, and he appreciates your love, but his sure enough father wanted him in the big house up above. The Lord didn't give you that baby by no 100,000 miles. He just thought you'd need some sunshine, and he lent it for a while. And he let you keep and love it till your hearts were bigger grown, and these silver tears you're sheddin' now is just interest on the loan. Just think, my poor dear moaners, creepin' long on sorrow's way, what a blessed picnic this here baby got today. Your good fathers and good mothers crowd the little fellow round, and the angels tend a garden of the big plantation ground. And his eyes, they brightly sparkle at the pretty things he viewed. But a tear came and he whispered, I want my parents too. But then the angels' chief musicians teach that little boy a song. Says if only they be faithful, they'll soon be coming along. So my poor detached mourners, let your hearts with Jesus rest. And don't go to criticizing the one what knows the best. He has give us many comforts. He's got the right to take away. To the Lord be praised in glory forever. Let us pray. Sounds like a poem my dad wrote. Yeah. else do we got? So I didn't get to make it to my dad's funeral. And I got to see him alive, though, 3 months before he died. But anyway, let me turn it this way a bit. So this is what I put in his book. This is what I wrote. Dear Dad, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to your funeral. I wonder if I would have the strength to be there anyway. I miss you already, Dad, and I love you so much. I know you are happy, and I know you are not alone. You walk with the angels now, and I know you miss us too. Dad, I played Coat of Many Colors on your guitar when I saw you last, and I looked at all your clothes in the closet. I spent lots of time with Mum and Jill and even talked to Richard for a few minutes. I saw your dusty tractors all over the place, and I sat on your bed and kneeled beside your bed asking God to heal you. ... I guess he did. I will think of you every second of every day, and I know you will find the light. Mum will be fine, and so will Richard and Jill and me. We were raised by Mum and you are both strong as parents can be. Thank you for everything, Dad. I will miss you singing to us the most. But I know some of your songs, so I will sing them when I feel far away from you. You are brave and strong, and I know you were not alone when you died, and we all love you very much. Take care and remember to sing and dance up there, will you? And if you remember, say hi to God, Jesus, and Mary for me. Tell them I love them. Goodbye, Dad. Love always, your little girl, Julie. So, I felt like I needed to write a eulogy of my own. If that's silly, then I'm silly. I can live with that. The Old Trucker's Prayer. You know I never ask a lot like other people do. Lord, you know I haven't forgot, so now I'm asking you. I know machinery ain't your style. It's nature you love best. So if you could work with me a while, I know we'd all be blessed. I know sometimes I swear and scold when fixin' late at night. Lord, this truck is getting old. Still, she does her job upright. So, Lord, if you would bless this truck till this day is done, we won't be needing lady luck to make our final run. Amen. All right, so my dad invented a card game called Digit B. And it is a number game. No suit is used. Anyway, the card game is by Urban Heath. Card count numbers are as follows. Ace is 1 or 11, but in the hand counts as 11 points. The cards 2 to 10 count as face value. Jack is 11, Queen is 12. King as wild card can be used as a 1 to 12, but in the hand counts as 15 points. The object of the game is to run out of cards. Rules of the game are as follows. With 4 players, deal out 6 cards to each. Dealer cuts deck, and player to the left turns up a card. Dealer replaces card on center pile. Player on the left makes the first play, and so on clockwise. To play, you must play 1 or 2 cards on the card turned up next to the center pile. You can play 1 higher or 1 lower, or the same number. You must say the number you are playing. If you cannot play, you must pick a card and put it in your hand. If at that time you can play, you're still allowed to make your play or say pass to next player. When you are down to 1 card, you must knock on the table, or the other players may throw you a card and you must put it in your hand. The king is completely wild and may be played any time to change the center card to suit your hand. The king must be played before any new card is taken from the center pile. The ace is a semi-wild card because it can be used as a 1 or 11 and may be played with any card 1 to 11. 2 aces can count as 2 or 12. If an ace is left on the top of the pile, you can place any ace on top, even if the original ace was used to total a different number. You must advise if it is 1 or 11. If 2 cards are played and the ace is 1 but is underneath the other card, then no change can be made in the value of the number. The first player to run out of cards completes the round and counts 0. The other player must count the points in their hand. The game is played in 10 rounds, with the low score determining the winner. Example of how to play. Let's say the number 10 is turned up on the center pile. You may play a 9 or a 10 or a jack, or a 2 plus a 7 equals 9, or a 6 or a 4 card, which equals 10. 6 in the 4 card, that equals a 10, or an 8 plus 3 equals 11, or an ace as 11, or an ace as 1 plus 9 equals 10, or any mix of 2 cards that totaled the number needed. And that's my dad's name, Digit B. Yeah. He invented that card game. Anyways, if you want to try it, it's actually a lot of fun. And I spent hours as a child playing it. Okay, I'll let you go.